What's going on, everyone? It's your girl, Lauren Gardner, LG Red, and welcome to the MLB Network Podcast. Today, I am joined by some very special guests who have been in high demand lately. The College World Series champs from the Tennessee Volunteers, Christian Moore, second baseman, and Kavares Tears, outfielder. Fellas, let's just go over the past week. Congratulations. What has it been like? Has it been a whirlwind, Christian?
It has been insane. Since we've been back, kind of in Knoxville, out of Omaha. We had a parade, and there was thousands of people, and our fans showed so much support to us, and we love them. Everything that they've done, for us, this season. They was there every road game, and cheered hard. So I'm so glad that we got to bring it home for them.
Yeah, Kavares, you're from Tennessee. How special was that moment when you found out you guys were crowned champs?
I don't know. I don't remember too much of the dog pile. I don't think there really was a dog pile, but for the most part, I don't remember too much. I just know that, being from Tennessee, it means a lot, kind of, I guess you'd say, making the hometown proud and everything. So
I think a lot of people are surprised when they reach for their phones, after the initial celebration is over, and they see the amount of outreach. Was there any one message that stood out to you, Christian, or maybe someone that you didn't expect to hear from?
I won't say just one, because there was a lot of people that reached out to me, but like a couple of big leaguers reached out to me, guys that I played with in the past, and just mentors, from my past that I looked up to, and kind of helped me, shape my game to, how it is today. So it was a couple people, and like I said, it's hard to just single out one person because I'm like my boy Trey Lipscomb reached out. And then Nasim Nunez, who he plays with, reached out. So there's been a bunch. So I'm just truly blessed to have those connections.
Hey, listen, you guys are the future. Kavares, anyone stand out to you?
kind of along the same lines as what he said. Just a lot of older teammates, older guys that we looked up to when we first came in. And then outside of that, just some family members that I got to see my parents a little bit, but they wouldn't let them on the field. So. Yeah. They sent me a text that was pretty heartfelt.
Aw, not on the field, but you know what? I'm sure the celebration later was just as special.
Oh yeah.
Christian, leadoff homer, Game 3. What was going through your mind when you're rounding those bases? I'm sure you've answered this question 100 times already.
Really, during the game, I'm so locked in. I'm sure KT can kind of harp on that too. It's not much, I'm thinking. It's more like, all right, that's one. We need more. So let's go.
Love that.
So I'm just trying to get back in the dugout, hype up my boys, and get the train, just keep the train rolling, and tell them, what I saw and everything like that. So
it doesn't seem like he needs a lot, KT, but you say you're responsible for keeping this guy humble. What's the key to doing so?
I don't know. Just there's a lot of different ways, I guess you could go about it. I'm not.
Depends on the situation.
Here we go.
Yeah. Sometimes, I'll kind of run my mouth to him just to remind him, but also at the same time, whenever he's doing what he just did, I'm right behind him, pumping him up and everything. But
yeah, he's kind of like the older brother, 2 months older than me, so he's kind of like that little.
Oh yeah, that's a
little
slight
older
edge,
brother.
but it's enough of an edge.
It's enough.
Well, and you guys have the rapport. You're roommates.
older is older.
Older thing.
Oh, okay.
You know what though?
Older is
At this point in time, older is older. You guys were roommates. Can you give us any of the dirt? Who's the messier roommate?
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
And
But like a dishes thing? Or
No, it's
No,
just
he
like my
just-
clothes.
But here's what I realized though. Even if he was, say he was one of those guys that put all his stuff away, he wouldn't know where it was. He likes the mess.
Oh,
It's like,
okay.
I know where this is. I know the way his brain works. It's like a picture. He sees it. And he's like, I
Whoa.
remember. But so yeah.
So that crumpled
like
shirt over in the corner,
Yeah.
you knew where
He
to
knows.
find it.
I knew.
but away.
I knew
All
I
bets
had
are off.
that shirt in this area over here.
Like,
but
he
if I
kno-
put it up, I don't know where I put it.
Yeah, he won't remember.
We call that organized chaos.
Literally.
Yeah.
I don't get it. He's
Oh,
the only
that's
person
so
I know.
cool.
That's me.
Okay, so now you guys are taking the next step. You're still in celebration mode, finding yourselves in New York City. You're from Brooklyn, Christian. You're from Tennessee. Your first time here, KT. What are your initial impressions of the Big Apple?
Actually, I like it a lot. I love it here. But, I have not been anywhere where there's no grass. So that took a little bit of getting used to, no green just
Yeah,
buildings
like you're
everywhere.
staying in Midtown, like Times Square.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're like,
like there's no tree. Like
There's no trees.
Just-
it's just buildings.
What
it's
is
just building.
this?
And so I'm like walking, and I'm like, dude, like
Yeah, I've been begging him for 3 years to come to New York. He's like, I'm not doing it. He's like,
Really?
I've always said I'd never come here.
Yeah, and now he's here and he loves it.
Wow, you've converted.
I have, and I definitely plan on coming back.
Yeah, what are the plans for the rest of the trip? Are you going to take him home to Brooklyn?
No, because it's so far and we leave in the morning. But we're gonna go to Central Park. We went to Times Square yesterday, so I'm just trying to show him around. You know, just like the main spots. We went to the MLB headquarters, so that was pretty cool too. So I mean, just trying to show him around and try to keep him local. Yeah, we shopped. Yeah, we shopped.
Oh,
Fifth Ave. You know,
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Pick
yeah,
up
yeah.
anything cool? I mean, draft hasn't come yet, but
Well, yeah,
no signing bonuses yet. Okay, you can just keep that. We'll keep that under the radar. You guys, I just love the bond that the two of you have, and you're able to share this experience. You came here to MLB Network under the guise of maybe just a tour, and then there was a surprise, and it was so cool that you were able to share that. Do you want to tell us what they sprung on you?
Yeah, so we were we knew we had to come here and didn't really know like what was going on. We get in our Uber or the driver company or whatever, and Beam's like, hey, I think we're going on the show. And we're like, what? He's like, yeah, they just sent me
us
questions. And I'm like, we're going on the show, like we're on the show. So now I'm thinking like, okay, maybe it's like they're just gonna like clip something.
Sure.
We
This
get
is
there.
right at the beginning of like the drive.
The drive,
like
yeah.
a
Stop.
25-minute drive.
you had, like,
I'm
20
freaking
minutes.
out, like, bro, I don't know how to answer these. Like I was.
Yeah, there's so many thoughts. I'm like, am I dressed right? Like, what am I supposed to do? And then we, got there and they're like, yeah, we're on in 5.
Yeah.
We're like,
As soon as
we're
we
going-
got in.
we're going live, like right now. We're like, yeah. We're like, oh my
Wow.
God. We walk in and the first
Wow.
thing I do is take a video. And I'm like, dude, this is sick. Like, I've been watching this. Like, literally, we got in from our plane and put on MLB, like just put it on.
Yeah,
That's all
MLB
we know.
Central.
Yeah,
Like
and
that's a staple
we're
at MLB
watching,
Network, right?
all them guys, we just talk to, just doing their
And then
job.
Mark DeRosa's standing there, and he's
Yeah.
about to do a
And I'm like,
breakdown
yeah.
of you.
And he's like, hey, my name is Mark. And I'm like, dude, I know who you are. Like, don't even, like, I know who you are. I've been watching you since I, can remember. So
That's so
it
cool.
was, it was crazy.
And you nailed it. You also played a little Central Scribbles, and that went well.
That was
I'm
fun.
terrible at Pictionary, so the fact that you guys were able to do
Yeah,
it
did
on
you
the
see my
fly.
tiger?
It was something.
It was kind of.
It was better. Well, listen, I saw the bulldog Roflo drew that. That looked like a cat.
Oh,
No,
that was
D-Row.
that was D-Row.
D-Ro. Well, didn't
I
look
told
like
him
a
if
dog.
he would have finished the bulldog, like it would have been an easier
what did I
guess. But
say?
then he went to the helmet,
Yeah.
so we thought it was something.
Yeah, I think I
like
said
Wildcat
Wildcat.
or
Yeah.
Yeah. There, you
tried to
had like
draw it.
Kentucky on the brain.
Yeah, he tried to drew a dog, and he drew I don't know what he drew. But
I don't know. Either way, you guys were wonderful, especially given the short notice. But sometimes if you don't have time to think about something,
it's the best.
better.
it's just you're just like thrown
Natural.
into the situation and you just are being present in the moment. Guys, draft around the corner. Speaking of big moments in your lives, everything condensed into such a short time frame. What are your thoughts about the upcoming draft? How are you feeling?
Honestly, it's one of those moments where, like, I won't say I'm not nervous. There's,
Yeah.
You've been dreaming of this moment since you were a kid, and it's everyone's dream to be there. But I'm also just excited to see, like, what happens. Like, closing one chapter, open up another. And I just want to see, what can happen. And I'm gonna go to the draft, so I just want that experience to be there and see what it's like, and just do all that extra mile stuff. But I'm definitely just blessed to be in this situation.
I love that you'll like physically be there. That's
Yeah.
going to be so cool.
Yeah.
I'm kind of just excited for the process. This is all new territory for me, so I'm taking each day kind of seeing what happens.
Wow. Well, beyond your years, I think being present in the moment is the key to happiness in life, but also success, right? Like you can't really worry about what's too far down the road. Some of those opportunities may not even exist,
Exactly.
right?
We have this thing we say, just be where your feet are at Tennessee. Like just be in the present moment. When you're in the 5th inning, be in the 5th inning and not worry about what's going on after the game or how we're gonna win or whatever it is. Just be where your feet are. So that's what we try to do day by day, and it's been pretty fun.
That's why I love sports, right? Like it's just, I don't know. Okay, real quick, if there is one place that you would love to be drafted, KT, I'll start with you. And I know you'll be happy wherever you end up. I see a Braves hat here, so maybe that's your answer.
No, I just-
Where would it be?
No, like this is a real thing. Like I have never had a favorite team ever. So.
What?
He's
Well, I
never-
guess growing
I've
up
never-
in Tennessee, like
I've been
it
a
wasn't the
favorite-
Reds, it
Yeah,
wasn't
Yeah, we didn't have an MLB
Braves.
team. We didn't have an MLB team like that was that close besides the Braves. But, like, that was only if we had, like, a tournament down there we could go watch. But, like, I never had just, like, a team where I was, like, I'm a fan of this team. I've just been always more into players.
Wow. So who were your favorite players growing up?
Ken Griffey Jr. and, like, right now it's been Cody Bellinger since he got to AA.
Wow. So you've been following Belly that whole
16,
time.
yeah.
That is so cool. That is so cool. Is that who you model your game after?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good person to model your game after. And the Griffey swing. I mean, who didn't love that?
Yeah,
I was a
yeah.
lefty growing up, too. So it was like him and Larry Walker were my dudes. And obviously being from Colorado, that also helped. Christian.
You know, I would say, I guess, you know, the Yankees, just from, you know, just being in New York and being a Yankee fan.
You would fit right in pinstripes.
Yeah, maybe. But, you know, like KT said, you know, I never really thought about it in depth. So, but I would love to play for, you know, any team, and, you know, it'd be fun to, you know, you never know, play for Toronto and go live in Canada. You know, it'd be a new experience.
Wow.
So, you never know. So I like I said, I'm going in this like kind of open-minded, and but it would be cool to play for. You know,
There's definitely a
New
young
York.
core up there that could probably use some help. So were you a Jeter guy growing up?
Jeter,
It sounds
yeah,
like
Jeter.
Yankees all the way.
Yeah,
no,
Jeter,
no Mets.
Jeter and Cano for sure.
Wow.
Yeah, my dad's a Met fan.
Wait, how did that happen? How
So
did
when
you
he grew up-
did he like spare you? Sorry,
Well,
Mets
when he
fans.
grew when he
Torture.
when he grew up, the Mets were, you know, pretty good.
Yeah.
So it was like the hype. And then when I grew up, that's when, you know, the Yankees won the World Series, and Cano and Rodriguez and Rivera. So like all the hype, and, you know, so I was like, I like the Yankees better. You know,
You
they have
jumped on
all the
board.
All-Stars, you know. And
Did you have his consent and his blessing?
no, I still don't. I still don't. We still argue about it to this day. When they played the other day, I didn't hear their end of it.
Really?
Yeah, I did not. Like,
Yeah, that was a wild Subway Series too.
Yeah,
That was not good.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
It really wasn't. Fellas, how closely are you following MLB right now? I mean, it must be so difficult to kind of like between your studies and obviously your season, it must be difficult to kind of juggle
Right.
everything.
I mean, I won't say like I don't watch every single game. You know,
Yeah.
when I'm, you know, have my free time, you know, I'll turn it on. But
162. It's a lot.
exactly. So, you know, I just, you know, I keep up, you know, with scores sometimes here and there.
What's that? The condensed game?
Oh yeah, on
Like in season a lot, like we really would never have time to like watch. all
Yeah,
games.
you
So
guys
we
are
would,
pretty
like,
busy.
After games or after practice, we'd come home, like watch like
just the highlights.
condensed game. Yeah,
Well,
the
that's
highlights.
amazing.
Yeah.
And then
Okay, we have some rapid fire questions, but before we get to that, I want to just ask you guys, what do you do for fun? Like, who is KT away from the field when he's not watching, you know, any sort of sports? Like, you're just like letting loose. What is your go-to?
I would say MLB The Show, but
You can say that. That's great.
I would.
I was
No,
so I'm looking
'cause,
at
like,
you. So I'm like, all he does is play the game. So
Really?
tell him what you do.
That's
all day.
so
Literally, tell
cool.
him what you do all day.
I play MLB The Show.
Yeah,
all
he
day
does
long.
that all day.
And music. I
Hey,
get.
listen, we didn't prep him for that. That was all
No.
on his own.
This is all genuine. I get music. I have wireless headphones that I play music through, and I play the game like all like at one time, and I will.
Okay, what's like the top artist on your playlist?
Kind of depends on the mood, or that's the time of the day. Like during the daytime, maybe like some country or like some lighter like R&B.
Tennessee guy. I
The
guess.
later, I kind of like getting in that grind mode where like, you know, it's the better players are getting online later in the day. Like I need to lock in, so I'll play like Ghana or somebody.
I love that. We need to have you play Roflo. He's like always on Twitch playing MLB.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah,
were
we
talking
can
to
do
him.
that.
Yeah,
We're
he
gonna
does
I
not
got
mess
his game
around.
tag.
we're gonna co-op with him.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
This is something I need to see. I feel like I'm going to take KT. Sorry, Roflo. But it seems like he's very dialed
He
in.
plays a lot, dude.
Who is Christian away from the field?
You know, I play the game. You know, I like to, you know, go out. We have this little lookout area that we have, kind of by our complex or apartment complex. So I like nature. Our other roommate, you know, he has a motorized bike, so he'll like take us somewhere. Like,
That's
yeah,
awesome.
it's like we'll just like be outside and just chill.
We've recently been like going into like creeks and just like
Yeah,
looking and
just like doing stuff like that.
adventurous stuff.
Yeah.
I like,
just, like,
after
trying to-
my own heart. I'm a
yeah,
total
trying to, like,
nature girl. Like
expand and-
hikes, let's go. I'm all about that life.
Yeah, I just want to see other things. You know, like I said,
Yeah.
growing up in the city my whole life, you know, like he's like,
I've grown up where we go.
yeah,
So this
and
is
like we kind
You
of.
guys are like the odd couple. This
I
is
feel like
great.
I feel like I'm
Literally.
back home whenever we do that and just exploring.
And I'm like, oh my god, like there's a snake in the water, like, you know.
He's
what?
like, yeah, there's like nothing new.
Yeah, literally. So, I mean, just doing stuff like that and just, you know, but just hanging out with the guys too. You know, this year I really just try to, you know, just be with the team a lot more.
Yeah.
Just be around them because, you know, I knew it could potentially be my last year. And, you know, you'll never get these memories back. So just being with the guys and just, you know, enjoying every moment of college.
Wow, that's so special, and I love that you're savoring each and every moment. Are you guys ready for some rapid fire?
Let's do it.
Okay. Here we go. KT, I'm going to start with you this time. Major leaguer you'd love to meet.
Cody Bellinger.
I feel like that was low-hanging fruit.
Acuna.
Ooh, why Acuna?
I think our games right now are kind of similar. Now, I'm not saying I'm as good as him, but I'm just saying we're kind of similar.
Hey, you know what? I think you can claim that. I was definitely going to say you can claim that. Last movie you watched, KT?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Let's go. Favorite turtle?
Michelangelo.
Love that.
Yeah, but literally
Same?
same thing, yeah.
Is it Michelangelo?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's like the fun one.
He's the fun
He is the fun one, right? Yeah, you need to have a good time. One moment in baseball history you would love to have been sitting in the stands for.
2009 World Series.
That makes sense. Which moment?
Well, they won.
Okay, so
Yeah,
it was
just
like the clincher.
Yeah.
Okay, it was really special.
Yeah, that would probably be so sick.
I
So many
can
people
only
at that stadium.
Hey, maybe it'll happen again this year.
We'll see. I'll try to be there.
I'm sure the Yankees can make that happen.
It was either Game 5 or Game 6 of the Cubs and the Indians.
Oh, yeah, 2016.
Game 6?
Yeah, I think it was Game 6.
The
Yeah.
The homer?
Yeah.
Yeah, in Chicago.
That
Or was it in
on video, that's the loudest. No,
No.
it was in Cleveland.
It was in Cleveland.
No, it was in.
No, it was
in
in
Cleveland.
Cleveland. Yeah, it was in Cleveland.
Okay.
It was in Cleveland. I remember because he hit it over the wall. They have that tall
Before
wall.
they
out there.
fixed it
Yeah.
there, yeah.
Oh, that was Rajai Davis.
It was- yeah, it was.
I was like,
Friend of
wasn't
the
that his
program.
last home run of his career?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's really fun to unpack that with him. We've done that before.
Really?
Totally escaped me. Okay, one big leaguer you'd love to face. One big league pitcher that you would love to face.
DeGrom.
Ooh, nasty.
I want to
Healthy, like
I
maybe the best,
I
right?
don't want to see it, but I low key want to see his slider. Like I want to see what it looks like.
Just like stand there.
Yeah, just like, I don't
I'm
wanna
not going to swing. I just need
but,
to
like,
see
just,
this.
Just throw it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's just filthy.
This is tough.
Right? There's so many.
I was gonna say Shohei,
there.
but like he's tall. Like it might look.
Should be
look
wild.
scary.
Sales kind of like back to form.
I mean, I was thinking like Sale. Like I just like what does his fastball and slider like look like in the?
Right? It's crazy.
I
Or,
guess
like-
I would say Sale then, because like
Josh Hader.
left on left.
Oh,
from this
Hater,
angle.
Skeens, some like nasty
Yeah,
stuff
but
now if you're looking
we
for
saw
younger
him in college.
guys.
Face
so-
schemes.
You did face Skeens. Oh my gosh.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, well, I'm not going
wasn't-
to ask you what you
wasn't-
were against Skeens.
wasn't
Okay, you
fun.
already saw some. Moving on. Favorite song to listen to on a loop? I know we unpacked a little bit of music, KT, but Christian, we'll start with you. Is there a song like you're just going to listen to over and over just to get hyped up or maybe just to chill? What is it?
I'll say "On One Tonight" by Gunna.
All right.
On One Tonight.
I like
I
that.
like that one.
Solid choice.
I could probably listen to that one a lot.
We are buying you time.
I know. Because that's one of them. But
Are you guys like the same
recently,
person?
we're literally always together.
Really
Yeah, like, we
connected
don't-
at
we
like
don't
the soul
have-
level.
Yeah, we don't really have much
Probably-
time apart.
Probably one of one. Probably one of one.
Okay, that's a good one. Because it has to have like something to it if you're going
Yeah,
to
that's
listen
what
to
I'm
it
saying.
over
And
and
over.
over. We kind of discussed this, but if there's like one thing in particular on your off day to do, what is it?
Outside of playing the game.
Well, maybe it is just MLB The Show.
Nah, we can take a break from that.
Outside of my, dude, I'm gonna be real. We don't do nothing. Like we
It's
play
like
the game.
playing
You
or
just-
playing
you just
on
relax.
on a
Sit
system
down.
or just no. That's
Definitely-
what most big leaguers say. Like on
definitely-
their off days, they just chill out.
Definitely do laundry.
Oh
Yeah.
clean laundry
Clean.
is essential, and then you just throw it in a pile. So you have
No,
like
no,
a clean
because
pile.
so yeah, I'll have like my dirty pile is like clean, and then like I'll have a clean pile that I'll leave just in like my laundry basket.
Okay.
Instead of ever putting them up, I just leave them in the basket,
And
then my dirty pile I put
something
on the
most
floor.
boys do.
and then I just rotate it.
No.
No,
Take-
stop. So sorry. Just make sure you don't go into the wrong basket.
No.
No, I'm laughing because I have a 40-year-old fiance who does the same thing. I'm
Oh,
like, you are
really?
too old to not be folding your clothing.
I've done this. I've done this since I was a kid.
I won't
It's
fold it.
foolproof. It's foolproof.
I'll hang it
If
up.
it ain't broke, KT.
Don't fix it.
Yeah. Okay, back to your favorite thing to do on an off day. Just relax?
Yeah, just
Love that.
clean up, do laundry, really. Get my life back in order a little bit, try to.
It's difficult, right?
Yeah.
Because you're like, their
School
focus
and
is so
everything,
singular,
yeah.
and then you have to kind of, compartmentalize.
Groceries.
Oh, yeah.
Groceries. Yeah, what's the go-to meal?
Steak.
Ooh.
I'm starting to really get into steak. Figuring out, like, what kind of steak and, like, how to get it cooked.
Oh, wow, you're becoming a connoisseur. So what
Yeah.
is it?
Well,
This was supposed to be rapid fire, but now I'm having
for me,
fun unpacking all these.
for me, I love a New York strip.
Oh, nice.
New York strip.
So why is that? It's lean, but there's some like fat.
Yeah,
to it?
there's a little bit of fat, and then I just like the flavor, like
It
the
is
way
good. It's
the
good
meat.
cut.
I don't know how to explain it, but it's fire. And
Yeah.
then, see, I know some people like it, bleeding, like medium rare. I don't. I'm not going there. I'll
So
go
you're
medium.
leaving it on a little longer.
I'll go medium.
Okay.
Medium.
Are we seasoning? Are we marinating?
Yeah, a little garlic.
Ooh,
Some
okay.
Garlic's good with steak.
Grilled?
You can.
Or is grilled, or is it like pan-sear and then you
Yeah,
throw it in the
sear it,
oven?
yeah.
Wow, this is like
But
chef
no, I mean
style.
grill.
This is
I
high
mean,
end.
you could grill it too. I mean, I've grilled some, but it's not. It don't.
Okay, so steak and then the sides.
Mac and cheese.
And broccoli.
Yeah, sure. Broccoli.
That's a balanced meal.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm hungry. And I'm coming over to you guys. Okay, wherever the apartment's at, you guys are making me dinner at some point. Okay, KT.
Just a nice, big, juicy burger with fries.
You have to take him for a burger in the city.
We can go tonight.
Yeah, 7th Street's also really good.
We'll go
There are a lot of good places.
Chopped cheese.
Oh, you want?
Oh, he wants the chopped cheese. We gotta get him to a
Well,
bodega.
I'm trying, but we get up so early and then we're
Yeah, you
doing
have
things,
limited
so
time.
Just
breakfast is hard, and then maybe.
Bacon, egg, and cheese tomorrow. That's always a good go-to.
Yeah.
Okay, one thing you want to do. Actually, let me rephrase that. One thing you want to buy when you hit it big time.
Like big time.
Yeah,
We
like
can
like
talk
a
big
signing
contract?
bonus, or we can talk like you're like
The big.
I think I want to
contract.
double,
buy,
triple digits.
like buy.
Buy, purchase.
A 20 or whatever year it may be. My mom a new Range Rover, black and white.
Oh, I love that. Shouts
Okay.
out to mom. What's your mom's name?
Shout out to Miss Alicia Tears.
Hi.
The tears. Wow, you raised a good one.
I don't know. You want to know my honest truth? I want to save.
I love that.
So I haven't really thought about what I'm gonna buy.
If you hitting the big contract, hopefully you would have something saved.
I mean, like a house. I'll buy a house. Something like that. But
And
like,
then like invest the rest.
yeah, like I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not I'm not. I don't want like a watch, like jewelry.
You're gonna like in retirement run a hedge fund.
Maybe. I just want to save it.
You hit up Chuck,
Yeah. We had to get him. Yeah, Charlie Taylor. Shout out to Chuck,
the smartest person.
smartest guy I ever met in my life. I said,
Really?
Chuck, if whatever you do, I'll invest.
Okay, so you'll
I
follow
got you.
suit.
Yeah, I got you, Chuck.
I love that.
That's my guy.
Fellas, congratulations on the title.
Thank you, thank you.
Congratulations on your journey. I cannot wait to see what the future holds for the two of you because I know it's so bright. And I'll be following along and cheering from the stands or
you
the
so much.
sidelines. Who knows? Hopefully, we'll be interviewing you at the World Series at some point. Other
see.
World Series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The big one. The
Yeah.
actual. We'll see.